What is good, everybody, and welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin, and today marks the 6th day without baseball, and there hasn't been a ton of news. So what I figured I'd do today is go over one of the free agents, probably the biggest free agent that we have not talked about once on this channel yet. But before I get into that, we are only 15 subscribers away from 100 total subscribers. It would mean a whole lot to me if we were able to get that on this video. So do me a favor, if you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, hit that like button. Thank you for clicking on this video. Let's get into it. So the free agent I want to talk about today is Carlos Correa, arguably the best free agent in this 2022 class. Yes, there are Scherzer and Kershaw, but as far as position players go, I think he takes it. He was the Platinum Glove winner in 2021 with a career batting average of .277, 133 home runs, and 489 total RBIs. Right before the lockout happened, Carlos Correa's camp, his agent, came out with a list of teams that have been interested in Correa this offseason. One of them was the Dodgers, the other was the Yankees, and the third was the Red Sox. So what I want to do today is take a look at what a Carlos Correa contract for the Red Sox would look like in 2022 and beyond. If we want to look at what a Correa contract would look like on the Red Sox, we're going to have to look at what other free agents got during this offseason. The first being Corey Seager, the highest, with 10 years, $352 million. You've got second highest, Simeon, with 7 years, $175 million. And finally, you got Baez with 6 years, $140 million. Now, Correa arguably is better than all of these people. In fact, the only person I would take an argument and listen to would be Simeon. He's going to want more money than all of these people. And if the highest is $352 million over 8 years, Correa is probably going to want a 10-year, $400 million contract or a 9-year, $375 million contract. It's not going to be cheap to get him here. What that would look like if the Red Sox were willing to shell out that money for the 2022 season is Correa at shortstop and Xander at second base. I would be shocked if Correa wanted to play second base at all. I mean, honestly, he is the better defender. It would be the smarter move to put him at shortstop. That leaves a giant question mark in the outfield, because right now you can just stick Kike at second base and you've got an outfield spot open. So you can go out and get Seiya Suzuki. You can re-sign Schwarber and be able to put them in a full-time position. But with Correa, now you've got Kike floating in space. Where is he going to go? I don't think anyone would know the answer to that if we got Suzuki or Schwarber. But honestly, if we go out and we pay a ton of money for Correa, I kind of doubt we'd get either of those guys. Maybe Schwarber. Definitely not Suzuki. So now you've got that lineup and you're done with the 2022 season. I'm sure he does well, but there are other consequences to signing Correa that I don't think a lot of people have talked about. The first being is that I don't think Xander's ready to come off a shortstop. Yes, he is not the greatest defensive shortstop in the game, but is he the worst? Definitely not. And honestly, I would rather a guy who makes a few errors in May, but shows up big come October and November. And Xander's done that almost every single time we've been in a postseason. So I don't think he really deserves to be kicked off of shortstop right now. And honestly, I think he has earned the right to say, hey, Red Sox, I'm ready to move off of second base. However, his contract has an opt-out in 2022. If he gets kicked to second base and is not ready, he's going to opt out. He's going to opt out either way, but he's going to opt out and he's going to go to a different team. We're going to lose Xander Bogaerts. The second consequence, in my opinion, is Rafael Devers. If we're going to shell out big money for Correa, I highly doubt we're going to shell out big money for another long-term deal. Devers' contract is up in 2023. He's an unrestricted free agent. I would be shocked if he came back for anything less than big money. He deserves big money. He is a franchise player. And if we sign Correa, I would have a very hard time believing that the Red Sox were also going to shell out money for Devers. So now signing Correa in 2022, you lose Xander, and then in 2023, you lose Devers. Now in 2024, JD Martinez is going to be a free agent. He is most likely either way going to go to another team. But in 2025, we are now out Devers, Bogaerts, and Martinez, all for Carlos Correa. Yes, Carlos Correa is a fantastic player. Yes, he is an all-star. Yes, he is one of the top, if not the top shortstop in the game. But my question to you guys is that worth it? Is it worth losing Bogaerts, who is one of, if not the best slugging shortstops in the game, besides Fernando, to lose Devers, who is our franchise player, the only reason we were in the playoffs last year to begin with? And either way, we're losing JD, but we can add that on as just this is what 2025 is going to look like. We also have a lot of holes to fill in the outfield. If Correa were to come here, there would be a lot of question marks, and I personally don't think it's worth it to give up Xander and Devers. Think about it this way. Would you trade straight up Xander and Devers for Correa? Probably not, and that's your answer right there. Yes, Correa is a fantastic player, and honestly, I'd really like to see him on the Red Sox, but I just don't think that the consequences are worth the contract. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'd love to hear your opinions. Thank you guys very much for clicking on this video. And like I said in the beginning, we are only 15 subscribers away from 100. It would mean a whole lot to me if we could get to 100 subscribers before my 10th video. So do me a favor, if you're watching right now and you like the content, you don't like the content, but you like me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.